Cold wind blew past her, caressing her bare arms, making the woman shiver. The chilly nights of October caused goosebumps all over her body. She hugged herself and rubbed her palms over her bare arms. She sighed, looking at the moon, which was looking more ethereal than ever. She was staring at it with the same coldness as the weather around her. She was feeling mixed emotions. Sadness, anger, disappointment is all she is feeling right now after being ditched for the third time in a row. She waited for hours for her husband to show up on their dinner date. But he didn't come, not even a single text or call from him. Being tired of waiting, she came in the park for having some fresh air and calming her mind. She is Park Wyan, who has been married to Park Jimin for 3 months now. They both were arranged by their fathers. His father was a mafia, and your father was a retired police officer. The irony was their friendship. Yes, they both were childhood besties. You were also shocked to hear that. But for them, nothing was more prior over their friendship, not even their professions. They decided to get their children married. You lost your mother few years back. Since then, your father was your only family. At first, you denied to marry a mafia son who is going to be a mafia soon. But as your father assured you about it, you eventually agreed to it. And for Jimin, he lost his mother when he was very young. He grew up without any tint of love, only with discipline. He was kind of playboy, going to parties, drinking, having one night stand, and again the same routine. This was his life before he married you, but it all came to an end. His father sternly warned him to stop playing around and ordered him to work in his company as an employee. He did as his father said, as he was afraid of his father. He even agreed to marry you. He was very furious with you because he thought that you were the reason for the end of his fun life. He behaved very rudely with you. But you being savage instantly make him shut. Later on, he became addicted to your presence. He couldn't spend a single day without bickering with you. His rude replies turned into flirting with time. He would seek for an opportunity to talk to you and to be close to you, staring at you like a creep while smiling like an idiot. Indeed, an idiot who is in love. Earlier, you used to sleep separately, but later on, he whined for hours to make you agree on sleeping beside each other. You liked this new side of him. The flower of love was blooming without your knowledge. Day by day, these feelings got more deeper, and finally, he confessed to you 2 weeks ago. And you couldn't be more happy. You decided to take things slow and starting with going on small dates. But the first 2 dates you planned, he cancelled them beforehand due to his work, and you understand him. But today, he promised you in the morning. You were so excited for it. You took extra time to get ready to look presentable. After all, it was your first ever date with your husband. You came at the restaurant that booked. You waited for him for a long time, but he didn't come. You tried to call him many times, but his phone was switched off. Still, you waited, thinking that maybe he was again stuck in his work. He will surely come. He will fulfill his promise, but no, your expectations crashed down. You took out your phone to check the time. 10:35, still not even a single text from him. You sighed and decided to go home as the weather was getting more chilly. You reached home and opened the door with spare keys. The lights were on. His bag was on the couch, but he was nowhere to be found. You were about to went towards your room when the main door opened, revealing him. He was looking tired and worried. He looked at you and sighed in relief seeing you safe. He joked towards you and engulfed you in his arms, but he backed off when he didn't feel you hugging back. He cupped your cheeks and said, "Thank God you are safe. Where were you when I was really worried? I was searching for you since an hour." You were already mad, and his words only made you more furious. You removed his hands from your cheeks. He frowned his eyebrows, being confused at your behavior. "What's wrong, Ryan? Are you?" He stopped speaking when you glared at him furiously. "You wanna know where was I? So listen. I went on a date, but unfortunately, my date didn't show up. I tried contacting him many times, but no response. I waited for hours, but I guess other things are more important than me." You said to him with a sarcastic smile on your face. His face turned pale hearing your words. How can he forget about his date? That's when his eyes moved towards your outfit. How much effort you put on this date, but he messed it up. When he tried to hold your hand, but you stepped back, showing him your palm. "Keep your excuses to yourself. I am not in the mood to listen to you." "I have had enough today. I am so tired. I am going to sleep in the room alone," you said, emphasizing the word alone, making his heart drop. "No, no, Wine, I am sorry." You turned around and walked towards your room with him following you, apologizing again and again. "Wine, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. It's my fault. I'm really sorry, but please, I can't sleep without you. Please, I'm really sorry." You entered in the room and shut the door on his face, locking it from inside. He kept banging on the door, saying sorry again and again, but you were way too angry to listen to it. You took out your pajamas and went to bathroom to take a long, relaxing shower. You came out after taking a shower. You were feeling better now. There was no more banging on the door. Maybe he went to other room. You shrugged off your thoughts and slipped inside the blanket. You looked towards his side of bed and all those incidents that happened today came in your mind. You tried to sleep with all those thoughts inside your head. On the other side, Jimin was roaming all around the house searching for spare keys. He smiled widely when he finally found the keys. He ran towards the bedroom, opening the door slowly, peeking inside. He found you already sleeping. He looked at your face and guilt rushed through his veins. He took his nightwear, going in the bathroom for a quick shower. He came and laid beside you, hugging your figure from back. He hummed, smelling your relaxing scent. He kissed your temple, being comfortable with you in his arms. "I am sorry, baby. I am really sorry. It was my fault. I know sorry is not enough for what I did. I prioritized my work over you, and I forgot about our date. I am really guilty for it." Today, my father announced to hand over the whole company to me. It is very precious to my dad as he started it along with my mom. It was really overwhelming for me. I was too much excited for it that I forgot every other thing. I am really ashamed for my mistake. I'll surely make it up to you. He again kissed your forehead. You were awake whole time listening to him pretending to be asleep. You were happy for him, but at the same time you were disappointed with him. You decided to give him small punishment tomorrow, but for now you don't want to miss the chance to cuddle this fluffy human. You turned around and snuggled into his chest, still pretending to be asleep. He chuckled at your cuteness, mumbling a sweet goodnight before drifting to his own dreamland. You woke up at your usual time, feeling your husband's warmth around you. You took your time admiring his features. He was looking like a squishy baby. You pecked his lips slightly before getting up to do your morning routine. After doing your morning routine, you went to kitchen downstairs to prepare breakfast. You both have a day off as it was Sunday today. You were preparing breakfast and you could hear him whining in the bedroom for your absence. Not long after, you felt his hands wrapping around your waist and him snuggling into the crook of your neck. Why did you leave me alone there? You could feel his pout against the skin of your neck. Honestly, you melted at his cuteness, but you ain't gonna give up that easily. No, not today. You removed his hand from your waist. He whined and again wrapped his arms around your waist, leaning his body weight on yours. You again tried to remove his hands. No, don't push me away from my wife. He tightened his grip around you. You sighed, finally giving up, continuing your work with him sticking to you all time. You both were sitting beside each other having breakfast. You were quietly eating food, but you could feel his stare on you whole time. He held your free hand, caressing his thumb on its back. You stopped eating, blankly staring at your plate. Ryan, I'm really sorry. I know I did a big mistake, but please don't ignore me. At least give me a chance to make it up to you and gain your forgiveness. His words brought a smile on your face, but you held it before it could appear on your face. You took your hand back and went back to kitchen with your plate to wash it. After washing the dishes, you went to living room to watch your favorite show with him following you everywhere, seeking for your attention. You were watching your favorite K-drama while Jimin was shaking you by your shoulder, chanting your name to gain your attention. Ryan, 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 please talk to me. He huffed in annoyance and stood in front of you, blocking your view of ongoing K-drama. You roll your eyes, looking down at your lap. Why staring at those actors when you got a very hot husband? He stated with husky voice, pointing at himself. But you were determined to not look at him. He brought his face dangerously close to yours. You snapped your head towards him instantly. He smirked and moved his face more closer, his lips almost touching yours. Ignoring, aren't we? He whispered with his lips brushing against yours, making you close your eyes. You brought your hands against his puffed chest. His smirk grew wider in victory, but his smirk dropped when you pushed him sideways and he fell on the couch beside you. You again fixed your gaze towards the screen. He sulked with a pout on his face. You are so mean. He crawled towards you and placed his head on your lap. And you were trying so hard not to burst out in laughter. Not long after he fell asleep staring at your face, you looked down at his sleeping figure and giggled. My poor husband. His sleep got disturbed with the ringing of his phone. He groaned in sleep before grabbing the phone and picked up the call without looking at the caller ID. But his eyes shot open, hearing his dad's voice from the other side, and he directly ended up on floor. He cursed under his breath, rubbing his back. Are you even listening, Jamin? Yes, Dad. I already informed Ryan about today's party, so be there on time. Yes, Dad. I'll be there on time. He sighed as the call ended. He got up looking around searching for you. Where is she now? He got up and went towards the bedroom looking for you. Here you were confused with what to wear at the party. You parted looking at the two dresses which were placed on the bed. Jimin came inside, tiptoeing towards you, and hugged you from behind, making you startle. You glared at him. He awkwardly smiled, mumbling a sorry to you. What are you doing, my love? He asked, pecking your left cheek. Getting no response from you, he sighed, letting go of you, moving towards the bathroom. You frowned your eyebrows, looking at the bathroom door. Did I take it too far? Is he hurt by my actions? But it was his fault anyway. You shook your head, shrugging the thoughts aside, getting ready for the party. You both reached at the party venue. The car ride was awkwardly quiet. You thought he will do something to make you forgive him, but he was silent all the way, though he kept glancing at you every now and then. After some time, his father finally made the announcement of handing over the company to him. You were really happy for him. Now you were sitting on one table alone while Jimin was having some business talks. He noticed you sitting alone with a bored expression. He moved towards you, but a random girl blocked his way. The way that girl was talking, it was clear that she was flirting with your man. He glanced at you and found your full attention on them. He smirked when an evil idea popped up in his mind, but he didn't know that it was actually going to be evil. He flirted back with her, trying to make you jealous. He wanted to make you talk to him anyhow. He was being all smiley and sweet with some random girl in front of his wife, being proud of his smart brain. But his smartest and proud smirk dropped when he saw her leaving the party, not forgetting to show him her big scale. He panicked and followed her, calling her name, but before he could catch her, she already went away in a taxi. Wasting no more time, he drove off following her. You stormed inside the living room, going towards the bedroom. You were so angry after whatever happened at the party. You didn't want to do something horrible, so it was better to be alone. But before you could go, Jimin held your arm. Ryan, please listen to me. I'm sorry. You removed his hand harshly before turning towards him with your burning gaze. This is all you could do, right? Making mistake and then saying sorry and the end, right? No, Ryan, it's not like that. Let me explain. What will you explain? That how good you are at playing with someone's feeling? You can't change. You are the same old playboy Park Jimmy. Jimmy shook his hand and tried to hold your hand. Don't, don't touch me. Ryan, please listen to me for once. Aren't you flirting with that girl when I was there just in front of you? I wonder what would you do if I wasn't there. I was just trying to make you jealous so that you will talk to me. He said, hanging his head low in whisper, enough audible for you. Wow. Now see I'm talking to you. Are you happy now? Ryan, I know I disappointed you and you are really mad at me, but please come with me for once. I am not going anywhere with you. Please, Ryan, I am requesting you. No, a big no. Ryan, are you coming or should I have to take you myself? Ryan scoffed and said, I am not coming with you. Now what? What you gonna do? Fine then, if that's what you want. He bent down and picked her up, carrying her on his shoulder. You gasp at his sudden action. You starting wiggling in his grip, hitting his back with your fist. Put me down, you idiotic chicken. Stop wiggling or else I'll spank you. But you ignored his words and continued wiggling, not until a not so hard spank landed on your butt. You stopped all your movement like your soul left your body. Hmm, good girl. Now stay silent. He carried you towards the rooftop and then put you down. You gasped seeing the arrangement made by him. Beautiful. He hugged you from back and said, "You like it?" I loved it. He broke the hug and turned you around facing him. Ryan, I'm really sorry, and I won't give you any excuse for my mistake. It's my fault and I am really guilty for it. This is all for properly apologizing to you. Again, I'm really sorry for yesterday also and today also. You felt the genuineness in his apology. You smiled at him, making him smile instantly. Am I forgiven now? No, one thing is left. What is it? Did I forget something? Turn around. Huh? But why? Zip your mouth and do as I said. He turned around so that now his back was facing you. Good. Now bend over. What? Your intentions doesn't seem innocent. Jimin. Okay. He bent over and widened his eyes in shock when you landed a hard spank on his butt. Now you are forgiven. I must say, you are strong. I know. You said flipping your hair. Shall we enjoy our date now? Of course. But what if you again do the same? I promise I won't. And if I still did, then you can smack me as much as you want. I'll bend over whenever and wherever you will want. Both of you busted out in laughter, and the night went on with laughing, talking, giggling, and of course with bickering. And that's how you spend your first ever date with your husband. Too much happened in one day, but at the end they were together, laughing happily with each other. That's all matter. The fights and arguments are a part of life. It depends on how you deal with them. They will again face some situations, but at the end they will be together, fighting with all their problems together. Sometimes adoring and loving each other, and sometimes scolding and bickering with each other, making sweet and cute memories every now and then. And that's how their life will go on.